Good morning and welcome to the Cottages. My name is Chris Murray. I'm the sales manager at the Cottages, and I'm going to introduce you to the rest of our management team. This is Michelle Cook. She is our design manager and owner of Cardinal Builders, and this is Reed Thompson. He's our construction manager. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Cottages and Cardinal Builders in this community. We're also going to talk to some of our homeowners so that you can hear what they have to say from their experience with us, this management team at Cardinal Builders. Right now, Michelle's going to start us off, tell us a little bit about the Cottages.
The Cottages are a unique 8-plan community. We go from 1,300 square feet to 2,500 square feet. Porches and living outside and landscaping and all the little details inside are very important to Cardinal Builders. It's one of the things when we all got together that we decided was important. The things that other builders don't do. Make it special for the customer. And each customer gets to pick from top to bottom, from shingles to tile or grout in the tile. It's a house that becomes their home. And I think that we all kind of...
Each customer has their own needs and wishes, or wish list even.
And we try to bring that
That's
to
right.
life.
Yeah.
We certainly do. For them.
We certainly do. We go above and beyond to make them happy, and that's the bottom line. You have a happy customer, then you're going to have many happy customers. So that's a great thing.
Curb appeal is very important to the Cottages. They were created in the 1920s as summer homes. So the life outside your home was as important as the life inside. And we've tried to create that here with the Cottages, I think.
Yeah, and I think we've done it.
I think that style carries through from the details, the craftsman style details on the front porch to just the overall design of the home.
To the details of this Energy Star.
Mm-hmm.
We've made it into the 20th century with something that was created years ago.
Made the homes more efficient, big savings for the homeowner, the end user.
Build each home to Energy Star minimum. It's going to be 15% more efficient than a standard constructed home. I believe in all the homes that we've built in this neighborhood, we've saved over $80,000 for our homeowners, just through power bills alone.
That's impressive. That is impressive. Well, tell us a little bit about Cardinal Builders, Michelle.
Well, Cardinal Builders is a group of people that is on site and at work every day in the neighborhood. I think that's what's really special about them. They work with people every day. They answer all the questions. They deal with the details. I guess it goes back to details again, between how they close the house, how they write their contract, how they build their fireplace. Everything is answered and questioned and created in the neighborhood.
It's a you know, some people say it's a daunting process purchasing a home, whether it's your first home or a second home, but we try to make it as smooth as possible. And
as
I think
fun
we've
as possible.
accomplished that. You know, from the sales point, we find a customer that wants to write a contract. We write a contract, we handle all the paperwork for them, getting it to their attorneys and appraisers and mortgage companies. Yeah. We help with financing. You know, then we schedule an appointment for Michelle to do the selections with the buyers, and they love that. That is just a special part of the process. They are now going to design their home. That is, you know, they come in, they're so happy, they're in tears. It's every.
And that's why when you drive down the street, that every house is different. They pick what's special for them or what their desires are. The pilasters, the color outside, the brick. And it's a neighborhood that feels a little custom.
That's right. And we've made it as custom as possible. And then you talk about the quality of the construction.
We'd like to take the worry right out of the equation. We want to have everybody as comfortable as they can be and be assured that we're going to do everything that's the right way to do it. Go above and beyond, and we don't cut the corners. It's a lot of what you don't see in the house that makes it so special. And that is going to be the quality.
And that's what you're going to hear today as we go and talk to our homeowners. We've got several of them lined up. That's what you're going to hear from them. You're going to hear their point of view on the process and dealing with Cardinal Builders. So let's go visit our homeowners.
Hi, Chris. Come on in.
Well, thank you. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Good seeing you.
Can't wait to show you what we've done to the place.
I'm excited.
Let's go on the back porch.
Okay. Good morning. We are at Mary Ellen's home, in her Surfside cottage, and she's going to tell us about her experience and her story in purchasing a cottage from Cardinal Builders. Good morning.
Thanks for coming by. I am
Thanks
so
for having
glad
us.
you're here. We, yeah, it's almost a year now.
Wow.
And I can't
Time
believe
flies.
how fast time has gone by. Yeah, you know my story. I said
do.
every resident has a story. But, you know, mine is really something special to me. You know, I came upon the cottages, and it's almost like they found me, and I didn't even know I was looking for them. We were traveling to the Outer Banks for years, as you know, and came down to Topsail Island and saw a signboard. And I said, gee, let's stop here. And we drove into the cottages, and the first thing that struck me, of course, were the front porches. I just love that about a neighborhood because I think that's lacking. Coming from Ohio, everybody's out on their back deck. Here, I saw the front porches and I just fell in love. And I like the bungalow architecture. Every house was unique, even though there were similarities, and there wasn't a house I didn't love. But, you know, when I saw that wraparound front porch on the Surfside, I was
She
sold.
was sold.
I was sold from the get-go. And, you know, you made it really painless for me. I came back, I drove through a couple times, and then came back at night, met a few of the residents. They invited me into their homes. And, you know, it was pretty easy. And
That's one of the things we put a lot of emphasis on. People ask me for references all the time. I said, "There, drive through the neighborhood. Go talk to somebody cutting their lawn or watering their grass. That's the best interview you can have."
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, when Michelle had me come back down to make selections, I had a picture in my mind. I knew kind of basic color schemes and things, but when I saw all the books and all the samples and everything else going on, I thought, whoa, this is a lot to handle. But you know, she made it pretty painless for me, helped me narrow my choices actually from everything possible to limiting things to what was really suitable for me. So I really enjoyed being able to customize the house to make it perfect for me. And if it wasn't for your suggestion for this back porch, the screened-in porches, I love this
A lot
place.
of outdoor living down here.
Absolutely. You know, I love the flowers in the garden, and I have it up in Ohio, but coming back down here, I have a whole different type of garden, and the butterflies and the birds, and just, you know, being out here, you've got some privacy, but yet you know your neighbors.
Right.
I enjoy it
still part of
immensely.
nature.
Absolutely,
It
absolutely.
is beautiful. Your yard is beautiful. This porch is amazing. I spent a lot of time out here if I lived
Well,
in this house.
Now that we have the furniture back here and it's pretty much complete, we still have a few little pieces to gather, but it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And I hope you enjoy the inside as much as the outside.
I'm sure we enjoy it. We want everybody else to enjoy it, and I'm sure they will.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How do you like being 3 miles to the beach?
Well, you know me, I've worn this shell around my neck for years, and I said I wanted to have an ocean cottage, but you know, this is perfect. 5 minutes, 5 miles, you told me, and you're right. And I get to the beach, I try to get to the beach every day. It's wonderful. It's just wonderful living. And the people are so friendly. It doesn't matter where you are. Everybody asks you, how did you find this place? And it's almost like, I didn't find it, it found me.
It found you.
Pulled at my heart, and here I am a year later.
Well, it pays to advertise too.
You're
Those
right.
billboards were great.
It was the signboard.
If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here.
Probably, because you know what? I did come down with a friend, and we toured some different neighborhoods, but nothing spoke to me until I saw the cottages. And my brother, being an architect and enjoying arts and crafts and the bungalow type homes, this was just perfect. And having family come down and visit is wonderful.
Yeah. When you live this close to the beach, you get a lot of visitors.
Yeah, you do, but that's okay.
It's
I love
fun.
to entertain.
Sure. Well, that's great.
We had parties in the neighborhood too. You know, it's good that the neighborhood hosts parties, but you know, I found some friends real quick, and we had a little party for the Oscars. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a good way
Nice.
to meet the neighbors.
Yeah, how about
And
that?
there's always somebody new to meet. In fact, since I just came back, we ended up with how many new homes? A lot of new neighbors to
A lot
meet.
of new neighbors. And that's unique too. You going back and forth to Ohio. You spent a lot of time in Ohio during the construction process too. What was that like?
Well, you know what? Something that happened really amazed me. I asked for a little detail. I wanted my lanterns a little bit lower. I emailed Reed, didn't get an email back, but the next photos that I got from my friend ended up showing the lanterns lowered. So he paid attention to the details. Even if he forgot them at first, he got it right. He got it
That's
right.
Well, we put a lot of emphasis on that. Like you said, talked about Michelle and the helping you design your home. A lot of talent right there. Reed is a tremendous talent.
Absolutely.
And they certainly make my job a lot easier.
Well, and
so.
you know, the other thing too, having not purchased a home in a long time, let alone out of state, having someone to help with the process, and you did good referrals too. That helped
thank
as
you.
well.
Well,
I
thank you.
appreciated that.
Well, Mary Ellen, it's a great story. I can see how happy you are, and you've made us very happy too. So thank you very much for being a homeowner and a great friend.
I'm so glad. Thanks for coming by.
It's been a pleasure. We're going to head on to the next neighbor now.